Good evening. Thank you very much for waiting. This is going to be an exciting week around this town. We had the State of the Union message coming up on Thursday night, but it's good tonight to talk to members of the Competitive Council. Um, Good to have members here this evening and some of the families. I want to say that your hard work does not go unnoticed, and I appreciate your family's support in this because when you get to these jobs, it takes a lot. It takes a toll on you. Um, and takes a lot of work. And I appreciate your dedication. I appreciate your family's support. You know, um, Today's discourse delves into the intricacies of a monumental undertaking, the concerted effort to alleviate financial strains on hardworking families. As we convene with this esteemed competition council, our shared mission extends far beyond the realms of immediate economic policy. It's a sweeping commitment to sculpt the very foundations of our social structure. In the grand tapestry of our nation, the Competition Council emerges as a linchpin posed at the nexus of economic equilibrium and societal well being. Our pursuit is not merely an intellectual exercise in economic theory, it's an impassioned drive to engineer a dynamic economic milieu where innovation thrives and, more crucially, where the dividends of progress are democratically distributed. Among all the citizens, at the at the heart of our strategy lies a concerted effort to dismantle the obtrusive barriers that impede fair and equal access to essential goods and services. The Competition Council, in its august capacity, assumes the role of a guardian against excesses and ensures that the market ecosystem is one that it pulsates with the principles of fairness and accessibility, and above all, affordability. This is more than a mere policy initiative. It's an earnest commitment to the collective well being of each hardworking family, striving for a better life. The Competition Council, armed with its regulatory mandate, emerges not merely as an arbiter, but as a transformative force, a catalyst that ripples through the corridors of our economy and resonates within the very walls of our citizens' homes. Throughout this collaborative endeavor, we envisage a future where the cost of living transforms from a affordable obstacle into a stepping stone toward collective prosperity. As we talk about and strategize and shape policies within the sanctified chambers of the Competition Council, let it be known that our actions today are not confined to the present. They reverberate through the annals of time, creating a narrative that charts a course toward a more and just, inclusive, and equitable society for the generations that follow in our footsteps. And it really is. You have a bold objective and a bold mission. How do we make things um, more? How do we make things more accessible to our citizens? You heard me talk about this a lot of times. Healthcare is one of the things that I think needs to be worked on as being accessible. You heard me oftentimes talk about a teacher friend of mine and we all know about teacher salaries, and we're going to work on that too. That's one of the things we are going to pursue. You hear more about that Thursday night, but they don't make a whole lot of money. And a teacher friend of mine, it wasn't a medicine that she needed, I'm sorry, none of medicine that she wanted, but she needed to have it, and she had to pay $700 for a prescription. How fair is that? How fair is that when big pharma is over here collecting billions in profits? And think about the affordability of homes. The American dream is slipping away from the middle class, and so it's up to us to keep that American dream alive. One of the greatest days of my life was when my wife and I, Andre and I, purchased our home back in Texas. Took a lot of work to get there, but we made it. And I want to ensure that other families and other uh, Americans had that same experience. And there's no reason why you can't. If you work hard and and put for and put back the money, you should be able to afford that home. There's so many things that this committee can accomplish, and I'm looking forward to working with you on this. I'm looking forward to hearing some of your ideals. So let's get started with this. And again, thank you very much for coming out this evening. Again, I apologize for being late, but let's get started. Thank you all very much. Thank you.